Good afternoon, Haikal and Rehan. What do you guys think about our learning about electrical materials and basic electronic components today?
Good afternoon, Luis. It was good to know there were many points that I didn't understand later because I was very sleepy because I stayed up late last night.
Good afternoon, Luis. Well, I'm very interested in the basic electronic components. I hope I can learn more about them so that I can develop new and improve electronic circuit. How about you, Luis?
Well, I think I'm more inclined to electrical materials. Wow, you're so cool, Rehan. I wish I had the same ambition as you. You, why did you stay up late at night, Haikal?
Sorry, last night I played games until late at night.
Well, I hope you don't do that again, Haikal. That's not good for you.
I think so, Luis. I agree with you. Play the game naturally, Haikal. Don't let go eat your offhand.
Fine, I will.
Okay, so what are you not understanding, Haikal? Maybe me and Rehan can help you.
Well, since you guys are kids enough to help me, I want to ask the learning we are explained by the lecturer about electrical materials and electronic components, right? What are electrical material and basic electronic components? Is there any difference between basic electronic component and electronic material?
Of objects that can be used in equipment or equipment and are directly or indirectly related to electricity, Haikal.
Right, Haikal. While basic electronic components are all basic equipment arranged in such a way to form an electrical circuit, Haikal.
Oh, so in short, electrical materials are the types and properties of materials in the field of electricity, while basic electronic components are the basic arrangement of tools in electrical circuit, right?
Correct, Haikal.
So, are there division of types of electrical materials?
Well, there are two divisions of types, Haikal. The first is the electrical conductors material, which is this material is very easy to conduct the electricity. And the second is the electrical insulator materials. The material is a material that is very difficult to conduct the electricity and even cannot conduct electricity at all, Haikal.
Oh, I see. Can you give me example of X type of electrical material you mentioned earlier?
Well, of course I can, Haikal. Example of conductors materials are copper, aluminum, and iron, and extra. While the example of insulator materials are rubber and plastic.
I see. Are those only two types of electrical material properties?
Sama segini ya.
There is one more thing Luis forgot to mention, which is the semiconductor electronic materials, Haikal.
Correct. Rehan is correct.
Oh, so what is the semiconductor electronic materials?
Semiconductor electronic material are materials that have the properties of conductors and insulators, Haikal. Semiconductors will be an insulator at very low temperatures, but at room temperatures, will have properties as a conductor.
Then about
So how can a material conduct electricity or not? What causes it?
Every electrical material has an atomic nucleus surrounded by negatively charged electrons, Haikal. If the atomic nucleus with electrons is weakly bound and can move freely to other electrical properties of the material, then the material can conduct electricity well, Haikal.
Conversely, if electronic material has electrons firmly bound to the atomic nucleus so that no electron transfer to other materials occurs, then the materials cannot conduct electricity properly, Haikal.
I see. We also learned about the basic component of electronical energy, right? Well, I heard the basic component of electronical are divided into two, namely excitive and passive component, right? What is the difference until it has to be divided into two types?
Correct, Haikal. The difference is that the active component is a component that can work only when given electricity, while the passive component is a component that can work without being given electricity.
What are some examples of passive and active components?
The examples of active components are diodes, transistors, and IC or integrated circuit, while examples of passive components are resistors, capacitors, and transformers.
Oh yes, there is one more type of component that I forgot to mention, namely supporting components, which are complementary components that do not have to exist, such as switches, connectors, fuse, and etc. Haikal.
I see. So, are there any example of the relationship between basic electronical component and electrical material that I asked you about?
There is Haikal. For example, the resistor of the passive component is a component with an insulator material.
Resistors are made of insulating materials because insulators have a large resistance, and this property is needed in accordance with the function of the resistor is to limit the current flowing.
Well, thank you both your explanation. I'll study it again. I think it's time to go home now. See you tomorrow, Louis and Rayhan.
You're welcome. See you.